Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze is sponsored by Movie Group, founder of the Dream Network channel. Learn more at dreamnetworkchannel.com.
I wanna visit all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like the boss. I wanna love like I never lost.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days, and I'm your host, Kathy Blaze. I am so excited. We have one of Arizona's main celebrity choreographers here for you today. Let's welcome Jenzi Russle. Hi.
Oh my God. Yes. So long overdue.
Yes, such a pleasure.
Welcome.
You look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
I feel good.
Awesome. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
You look fabulous. And for those that don't know Jenzi, the reason why I'm telling her she looks so fabulous, she's always been fabulous, but I'm going to let her explain. She's gone through a transition with her body, and she's just looking good here. I don't even know how to word it. But Jenzi, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I've watched you over the years, and your career as a choreographer just been steady.
I appreciate it, especially coming from Arizona. I appreciate it.
Yeah, she's a native girl like I am. Yes. So, you are a native of Arizona. What was it that got you into choreography?
Well, I started dancing out with a local group called Ghetto Government. I think maybe 5th or 6th grade, and we started in South Phoenix and went to East Lake Park. Then, it was a huge group, and we danced and did so many performances, especially Juneteenth and MLKs. And then about 2008, I branched off to do an all-female dance group with a partner named KT, and it stood for Females Do It Better, but the name was FDIB. So that is what got me into doing choreography, because artists, and it was all girls, and it was beautiful girls, and everyone loved the girls. So it turned into concerts and music videos and local shows. So that's what kind of really got me into choreography.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of knew I was good at it. And with Ghetto Government, I was over the choreography for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of made sense a little bit.
So back during that time, you starting off, you did it because you enjoyed it. Yeah. Was there a choreographer that inspired you at that time?
Oh my God. So during that time, the local choreographers, like going to the local turkey bowls and the local MLKs as a kid, and seeing the different dance groups, the Anonymous and the West Side Dancers, like there was all girls. Seeing them is what really inspired me into dance, because back then I didn't really know a lot of your top choreographers. I didn't know who was choreographing for Michael or Janet at the time. I know now, but I didn't know that then. So seeing the local groups at the recreation centers and boys and girls clubs is what really, really inspired me. I wanted to dance.
You know what? If we think back as a kid, music, art, dance, that was a huge part of our lives.
It was.
Whether it was like you said at the community, yes, at some of the communities that we went to, at the centers. That was our thing. The center, yes. After school programs. Correct. East Lake Park, for Correct. Those that are natives that know East Lake Park, Harmon Park. There's a lot of parks.
And those were the parks where I seen the dancers, because I lived by Herman Park.
Right.
I stayed behind Eric Carter Park. So Herman Park and danced at East Lake.
And in school.
Yeah.
I remember doing dance contests in school. Yeah. But those things were a big part of our lives. So that's why I can see you being a choreographer. And I'm you know what? I'm sure there's a lot of people here with those qualities, but they didn't take it to that level that you did.
What was interesting is I had the person who gave me my first shot outside of Marsha Green, who gave me my shot in Ghetto Government. There was the head choreographer, Brandon Graves, who's my best friend now, who's doing amazing things. I I did not know that. So, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, but that dancing on the other side of the track existed. He made the Phoenix Mercury hip hop team. Didn't even know that world exists.
Wow.
Because we were recreational, like we did Boys and Girls Clubs, MLKs, and youth rallies and
you did community
shows.
type
We did
based.
community stuff.
Yes.
Did not know that the other side of the track existed until my friend danced on the Mercury team for years.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I know that I'm jumping ahead, but I know that you did a performance at the Phoenix Mercury last week, and I was there, and it was fabulous.
Yes.
So I want to just take a look at that media
Yeah.
and just give our audience a little view of what you were doing while you were there.
Hello, you guys. My name is Jenzi Russle. I'm a professional choreographer here in the Valley. Being from the Valley, I've had the opportunity to work with Wale. That was my first big break. Starred and choreographed a music video for Macy Gray and got the opportunity to choreograph a music video for Lizzo. So growing up, I identified as a young gay boy. And as I got in high school, young adulthood, I kind of transitioned to being more non-binary. Growing up, my transition wasn't really hard on me, but there are others that do have a hard time and still have a hard time. If I can give advice to my younger self, I would say, be you. Live in your skin, live in the moment, own it, live it, be you, live out loud. I am super excited to be performing for the Phoenix Mercury. It's 2022. They are champions for diversity, equity, and inclusion. I think that they represent and appeal to all, and I'm super excited to bring that to the court.
Awesome. So you were at the Phoenix Mercury's game last week, and
Yes.
you guys you choreographed this huge performance. How many dancers did you have there?
Oh my God! So that what you just watched right now was the promo to promote the performance. It was a Unity Night game, and I had and we did halftime, and I had about 22 dancers.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to do that, but it was more amazing to give those dancers the opportunity. A lot of them may have auditioned for Mercury and maybe didn't get past the final call or, the first cut of auditions. So to give dancers that opportunity to perform on that court was absolutely amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Doing Mercury was great. I did the Phoenix Suns game for their Black Excellence Night, February 27th, and she ended up bringing me back. Chelsea ended up bringing me back to do the Mercury game.
Okay. So, and you're speaking about Pride. This is Pride Month.
Pride Month.
And being a choreographer, being gay, being a bigger person, and that was what I was talking about. She done lost a lot of weight. Yeah. Okay, how did that affect you starting off, or did you have issues with that at your beginning?
So you know what? No, I when I was younger, I identified as a gay boy. Oh. Now I kind of identify as like non-binary space. My pronouns are them and they. Okay. So I didn't really see it as an issue because I just danced and I had a good time.
And people enjoyed seeing you dance.
Exactly.
And I'm sure because I know a lot of people go, "Oh, she's so big." But to see a big girl
that I had a little bit of issue with
moving that way.
Yeah.
And I've seen you. Yeah. I don't see any difference from when you were at a different size than what I see now. I'm sure you feel it energy-wise, but your movement and everything else, I see that same Jenzi moving out there, which is awesome. Yeah. So are you training these young ladies and young men, or are you just doing the choreography?
Well, just doing the choreography, but I think a part of it happens to be some form of training. Because not all dancers are going to come to you ready. Right. So sometimes you have to get them prepared. You have to get them trained. Right. You have to get them geared up for performances like that. So I would say a little bit of both. Right. A little bit of both, yeah.
And you know what? This is a business for you.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I'm sure some of them are coming in because they want to be in the business as well. Being a dancer is that's their business.
Oh yeah, for
sure.
So
do you find yourself teaching about business also?
Well, here's the interesting thing about Arizona dance. It is a night they're nighttime dancers
Mm,
and weekend dancers here.
mm,
The highest level of professional dance that you're gonna reach in Arizona is Phoenix Suns cheerleaders, Coyotes,
uh,
Rattlers, Phoenix Mercury,
okay.
and now the Suns Hip Hop Squad.
Okay.
That is the highest level of dance you're gonna achieve here in
Mm,
the state of Arizona. So I say if you want to go more professional, I say move. A
okay.
lot of dancers have moved,
Uh-huh.
and have launched huge dance careers.
Mm,
I think that I try to teach them the business, but a lot of times these dancers have great jobs and great careers by day.
right. So, Jenzi, we were talking about business before the commercial break, and you know what? Going into this, unless you just know, I'm just gonna. This is a hobby for me. I
Mhm.
love dancing, so I just want to
Yeah.
dance. But for those that want to take this as a business, I mean, their body is their product.
Yes.
Okay, so they have to know to treat this as a business. And as you said, here in Arizona, there's only certain things where a dancer can make it here in Arizona.
Yes.
So they have to think about the option of leaving Arizona
If they want to go
if
that
they
route.
want to go that
Yeah.
route.
If they want to go like I said, those are the highest levels of dance that you could reach here. If you want to go that route, for me, I never kind of participated. I auditioned for Mercury and stuff like
Mm,
that for years and never got picked. But I decided to stay in the entertainment route, not the arena
mm,
route.
mm-hmm.
Now, God has blessed me to do like the Phoenix Suns game and now the Mercury game. But
Right. See,
I stayed
sometimes
in entertainment.
you stay in your lane, and sometimes God will work that
Yes,
lane into things that
absolutely.
wasn't fit for you. It
That
wasn't.
was a that was one thing because I feel like in Arizona I've I've hit the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I've done huge dance classes. I've worked with some great artists. I've hit the ceiling. But
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I said I want to do was either choreograph for the Phoenix Suns cheerleaders
Uh-huh.
or perform at a Suns game, and it happened.
And you've done that.
And did that in Mercury. So
And speaking of that, you are a celebrity choreographer. You are a celebrity. Okay, that we've known Genzi as a celebrity, and
I
and
hate
I'm
that
proud
word.
to say that we have quite a few of the celebrities here in Arizona, and she is definitely one of them. And I want to talk about some of the things that you've done. I've seen your work all over social media. You give dancers so many options, so many tools you put out there. You
Yeah.
show your classes, you show things that you're doing.
Yeah.
If they're interested, I mean, all you have to do is go to your page and
Yes.
connect with you.
Yeah.
I mean, because you seem very open
Very.
to connecting with people and showing them. You give,
Yeah.
like you said, you've given big
Yeah.
classes, workshops, and things here in
Yes.
Arizona, which have been awesome. I'm gonna have to go and shake there for a minute one day.
Shayla's so better.
But I know that you also, besides dancing, I mean, and this being a business, you've gone into acting.
A little bit
You
of television. A little
Yes,
bit,
a little
yes.
bit of television. You
Yeah.
were on one of TLC shows, My Big Fabulous Life.
Yes, I was on TLC show My Big Fat Fabulous Life.
Yes.
That was, and it's crazy how that happened really quickly. So in like DMs on Instagram or like Facebook Messenger, there's the request box messages.
Uh-huh.
Whitney, who's the star on the show, reached out to me years ago in my DMs in the request box. And one day I was going through them because I've had a lot of viral videos. And I was going through them one day and she was like, I would love to have you on the show. And I responded maybe 2 years, 3 years later.
Wow.
And she was like, I would love to have you on the show to come. She was doing a battle against a crew in Charlotte. And we filmed the show in Greensboro, North Carolina. They flew me out 2 weekends in a row. And such an amazing experience.
Wow.
I was on 2 episodes. It was such an amazing experience.
And
It
I
was
know
so
you
much
brought
fun.
some media for us, a picture of yourself
Yes,
and
that's
Whitney.
me working with Whitney. I ran her.
Who's the dude back there all up in y'all business?
You know, oh my God, there's a funny clip of me and him. You guys have to go look at it on YouTube. It's a funny clip of me and him, but he's like really, really, really close to Whitney, and he kind of like, oh, like is Jenzi come in? Is Jenzi gonna come in and do what she really says she's gonna do? So it was a fun show. It was a great show and great
He was just
opportunity.
making sure you can take care of his girl.
Absolutely, he did just that.
You know what? I love TLC anyway.
Yeah.
They have some
Oh,
great
yeah.
shows.
Great programming on TLC
Now-
for sure.
Now, see, that showed you went the entertainment route.
Yeah.
So you got into acting, being a part of this show.
Yes.
I mean, and you know what? The sky is
The
open.
limit.
Yeah.
That's the limit.
Yes. I mean, there's so
the
much
limit.
more you can do with this.
Absolutely.
So I know you also did that, but you know it. You were also a part of Amber Rose's slut walk.
For 4 years.
Yes.
For 4
And how
years.
did you become involved with that?
So there is someone who's local here. Her name is Genesis. She used to run a company called Women's Touch Apparel.
Mhm.
I love Genesis. I love the brand. So she was doing the very first slut walk as far as she was presenting a fashion show. And she said, Jenzi, I want dancers. So I said, okay. So we ended up auditioning and getting dancers. It's the first year. And I told her, I'm going to run out on stage and dance. She was like, don't do it. It's going to mess them up. Don't do it. I ran out on stage. Everyone went crazy.
I think I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yes, everyone went crazy. And the second year, she was like, Amber wants to bring you back. So there was a fashion show again. Second year, I choreographed again. And this time, I actually was planned to dance. Third year, they hired me on to choreograph the dance number for the show. And same with the fourth year. It was Amber was the sweetest. She came to every audition. She was the sweetest, the most kindest, hardest person I think I've ever met.
That's awesome
Yeah.
to hear. You
So
know,
sweet.
a lot of times you hear things or read things, and it's nice to get that perception
Your
for a
own
personal.
perception.
Yes.
Your own perception.
Yes, and
Yes.
I know you brought media. There's a picture of you and
Yes.
Amber.
Oh my God, look at me. I was so big. Ooh. Big is beautiful, but
yes,
oh baby,
you were still beautiful.
I was 500 pounds there.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I was 500 pounds there, and now I'm 3, but I was
So you lost 200 pounds.
200 pounds. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
I'm
awesome.
sleeved. I'm a part of the VSG community.
Oh.
I got sleeved. I had the gastric
Whatever it
bypass.
took to get you healthy and where you needed to be.
I tried to work out, tried, but I went to Mexico.
Well, evident you dancing
You know what?
for hours, sweating and doing everything
Yeah.
else. And if you didn't lose 200 pounds doing all that, I mean, it wasn't going to happen.
Hello. Hello.
Sometimes
Hello.
you need a little intervention
Exactly.
there.
So I went and got the gastric sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations
Thank
again.
you.
So, what was this? You guys were in costume. Well, Amber looked like she was in costume. Was this a special event where you guys wore costumes?
Yeah, so Amber wanted to come as, so you know the whole theme of the slut walk is kind of be who you are. Be
Mhm.
you, out, well, if I can say that, like boobies out and, breast out. And so unfortunately, she was the super HOE.
Okay. Okay.
She was, because everybody calls her the HOE
Uh-huh.
anyway.
Right.
They call her the Hollywood. Can I say that?
No.
They call her the Hollywood.
Yeah, I know what you get.
So she was dressed up as the super. The super HOE.
We're going to get off of Amber now.
Yeah. yes.
Yeah. Oh,
And I was dressed up as and what I performed in that night, that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was the performance? Tell us. a
Oh
little
my
bit
God,
about
it was amazing. So usually I've kind of been infamous for busting out of nowhere.
Mhm.
Like the dancers will kind of go
Mhm.
and they'll perform. All of a sudden, I kind of bust through my big self. I bust through and kind of wreck and interrupt.
Mhm.
But that was always kind of like my theme, the busting through the middle.
Uh-huh.
So it was super, super fun and everyone's going crazy. And
Well,
there's
you know
tons of
what?
dancers.
I gotta say, at the Mercury's game, since she done lost 200 pounds,
Oh.
she more sexy. She didn't bust through it; she just sashayed through.
Ooh, sashay away. Oh yeah, for sure. And also Mercury, I opened up, let the dancers do their thing, and came back and
Uh-huh.
closed.
That
So
was
definitely Shad stay through the middle.
yes,
Yes.
yes. And you know what? It was so awesome to see the young people there performing the way they did.
Yeah, they had the step team pretty
To see
precise.
the diverse group of people there
Yes.
at the event. So it was really an awesome show.
It was.
So thank
Yeah.
you for being a part
Yeah.
of that and performing and showing our young people in the community they can do what they want.
Absolutely.
No matter your sexual orientation, your age, your
Mhm.
size. I mean, all those
Mhm.
things that are out there that sometimes stops people from doing what they want to
What they
do.
wanna do. Yeah.
So you're showing them, and your crew is showing them that they can
Yeah.
do whatever they want to do.
Absolutely. And the thing with the performance was such diverse.
Yeah.
We had trans, we had gay, we had straight. Like,
Oh, I know, because
like,
you're a trans guy.
yeah, yeah.
And he made sure he got that camera time
Oh,
because he was
baby.
like right
He
in
came
the
through
camera.
Vogue
Yes,
and all
he
that kind of
did.
stuff. Yes, so that was, we had a very diverse crowd.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
So, where do you see Jenzi in, say, 5 years?
Oh my God. It makes me emotional when people ask that. Oh my God. It goes up and down. One moment I want to be a top choreographer. One moment and now that I've lost so much weight, I want to be a top dancer. Like, one moment I want to choreograph on award shows and tours.
You know, there's different sides of your brains arguing about that.
Oh yeah.
Which one you want to? Yeah.
Then there's one moment where I feel like I want to release music. Like, so it goes up and down, but I'm gonna make it very general. Working, doing what I love, being successful at it, and working in the entertainment industry. Even if I can't reach the A-listers,
Right.
I'll take a C-list, B-list,
Okay.
G-list.
Okay. Well, where can our audience find you?
Oh my God, you can find me at Instagram at official Jenzi, Facebook at Jenzi Russle. Type in Jenzi Russle anywhere,
And we can find you.
she'll pop right out.
It's a pleasure
Yes.
having you here today.
Of course.
Thank you. Keep up the great
I
work.
will.
Keep
I will.
teaching, keep dancing, keep doing whatever it is your heart desires out there.
Absolutely.
And we'll keep watching.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching us here at Desertwood Days, and we'll catch you next time.
Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze was sponsored by Movie Group. Visit them at dreamnetworkchannel.com.